Hey, so this has been a while. Look, I need to be upfront. I've been sitting on this project since September 2019. And I like the project. I think very highly of it. I thought they were good. I mean, Joe Cat noticed them somehow. Probably because I think I name drop them in the description. It's probably what caused it. If you end up seeing this again, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to script any SEO. I tried looking for your Twitter and I couldn't find it at the time. Anyway, I've been sitting on this project since 2019. And honestly, it is hard to write jokes when it is about Zoe, because Zoe is entirely, to me, a trans allegory, and a very positive one, and a lot of the secret roots are all around that, and I want to treat it sincerely and do it well, and I can't think how to make it funny. So I sat on the script and did nothing with it. And I don't want to do that, but also at the same time I still don't know what to do. So here's what we're going to do. You have this preamble. I've had a recording of the script since 2019, maybe after, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna put that in there. You know, there's not gonna be much in the way of the editing or the visual jokes. I had plans, which is upsetting. Like I had an edit for the different AUs and stuff like that. I'd rather this just got out there and existed, and hopefully it's funny. Hopefully the visuals don't, their absence doesn't ruin anything. But yeah. I got nothing else. Hopefully it's funny. Enjoy. Maybe I'll do more. I wouldn't count on it. It could be fun to do some of the more recent stuff. But yeah. Enjoy the crap guide to Zoe. Alright, so who's next for the crap guide? Oh, it's Zoe. Well, this shouldn't be so bad. I mean, who cares what I have to say about... Oh, that's 1,300 people. Zoe's the most popular romance option on the Discord. It's fine. It's not like the cult would have any issues with what I have to say. Oh god. Welcome to our crap guide to Monster Prom. Are they gone? Okay, good. Where was I? Oh, right. Meet Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the Dark Realms to ultimate fangirl. Those of you who played Monster Prom before the release of the second term DLC might recall a certain totem containing an eldritch deity called Zagord, who you may or may not have taken to prom in her only pre-second term secret route. There was absolutely not a secret ending it involved Zagord. If there was, we wouldn't talk about it, even if it had a kick-ass rap. Stop remembering it. Stop! Well, after the events of that ending, we got Zoe, as she decided she wanted to pursue life as a high school student, transitioning from her old self to her new eldritch cutie patootie you see before you. Those of you who've been grinding smarts in class might recall that I said she's the ultimate fangirl, and let me tell you, when I say ultimate fangirl, we mean it because Zoe's taste is deep, wild, and eccentric. In other words, she's a weeb. She's got an Evangelion fan club that has 10-hour meetings discussing hidden meaning of the series, which I'm fairly certain is a crime against humanity, but fuck it, we're all monsters here. She's into her Naruto. Hell, I bet she'd be caught up on One Piece, because God knows you need to be an eldritch deity to do so. Zoe's also Monster Prom's resident fanfic writer and shipper, which means she needs to get off my turf. I mean, she's the resident creative among the gang, and spends a great deal of her time composing absurd scenarios and realities as part of her growing selection of fanfics and AUs. My personal favourites are Spooky High C, Spooky Highly Classified, and Spooky...
Hey, Vsauce! Michael here.
You could even consider her to be the new major naval power of Spooky High. Sorry, Miranda, this girl's so many ships, she's the new chief of the Admiralty. It's too bad none of them have any military power with the deep lack of cannon she's bringing. Yes, even I hate myself for that joke. This does come with the inherent issue that Zoe sort of views everything through those particular lenses, and she'll try to put those into reality, meaning she can have a certain lack of boundaries. For some of us, let's be fair, a lot of us, that's going to be exhausting, but there's never any ill will intended. Basically the embodiment of that friend you people watch with and gossip about how Zoe should totally hook up with Vicky, only she could consume your reality if you disagreed. I don't know if your friends could do that, but mine couldn't. Maybe I need better friends. So with introductions out of the way, let's talk about my 4-step program to getting your lips on any or all of those eldritch cutie moves. Step 1, creativity. Step 2, and no, it's either charms or smart, we're not totally sure. Step 3, get one half of the Ultimates couple cosplay Naruto x Garfield. Step 4, shit man, I don't know, you think I'd be making these videos if I had an eldritch cutie pie to call my own? Go talk to her and don't be a dick or she'll want your bones or something. As these videos somehow keep growing in length the more they make them, I've probably managed to highlight that if you think Zoe's your gal or not. She's chock full of energy and enthusiasm for the world of Monster Prom, even if it's mostly so she can expand her knowledge for the purpose of fanfic, and maybe you're the monster to go on that journey with her. Play her cards right and you might even enjoy some kawaii date time in a pocket dimension, or find yourself couple cosplaying. Who knows? The possibilities are literally endless with an eldritch deity as your waifu. Of course, she's got her flaws. She's pretty intense and her energy's going to drain the more introverted among you. Some of her eating habits are a bit eccentric, and if you aren't the type to leave kudos and comments on her AO3, you're probably shit out of luck. All that said, at the end of the day, Zoe's probably got some of the most human flaws in Monster Prom, and that counts for something. After all, the hashtag cult of Zoe thrives for a reason, so pour yourself a big old cup of blue Kool-Aid, don your finest robe but make sure you can slip out of it easily, and batten down the hatches for a crap ton of anime with an Eldritch Cutie Pie trying to find your place and sense of self through this transition. And with me saying that word again, that foreshadowing pays off. I'm going to talk very genuinely for the rest of this video because, you know, it's hard to make this point funny without being tasteless, so let's be sincere instead. There is a lot of reasons why Zoe is great which revolve around her character, which we've touched on already, but she's equally super important. In case it wasn't all that clear, Zoe serves as an allegory for transgender individuals through her transition from Zagord to Zoe. It touches on important concepts like coming to terms with yourself and your identity, and the people you know trying to adjust to that, and sadly the likes of this asshole. Originally I planned to make a joke about how Zoe would be best girl, but Leonard exists as her foil, so it's her fault Leonard exists, meaning she can't be best girl, and I realised that's a shitty and harmful joke. I realised because, as much as I dislike Leonard as a narrative for being relatively ham-fisted in what's, you know, a pretty hands-off allegory, people like Leonard exist, fuck those people. And it's not Zoe's fault that Leonard exists, it's the fault of Leonard that there needs to be a character to tell this sort of story. The fault of the Leonards that Zoe's transition isn't just an accepted thing. So yeah, Zoe's going to be super important to a lot of people beyond the fact she's a fanfic writer who's cute as a button on a newborn baby's cute ass clothes. It's an important story to tell, and I hope that anyone who comes to this video and is going through those same doubts you explore in Zoe's profit and identity ending could have a new person to look at for a little bit of guidance. And from one idiot to you, you're doing great. To others, you may find the allegory heavy-handed or it lacks certain impact with you. Don't let that detract from the merit of the roots. Not everything is made for everyone, and while I appreciate someone saying, this route doesn't do all that much for me, just don't be Leonard. It's okay not to like things, but this is people finding themselves, so don't be a dick about it. Well, fuck, I hope you're happy. Because God knows I'm furious. I can't make a joke of this, so look at this funny dog. Ain't life grand? I know you know how to become worthy of her grace. I mean Romance Zoe. You're welcome.